Hey everybody, tonight for supper I'm going to use some leftovers that I have in my refrigerator to dress up this Great Value brand artisan crafted Italian 5 cheese macaroni and cheese. So I'm going to turn this around and I'll show you what I'm going to use to dress this up a little bit. So I have some bacon that I cooked this morning. I have some broccoli and cauliflower that I made last night. And I figured after this is all mixed together, I would bake it in the oven for a little bit with some, I'm going to shred this Great Value brand sharp cheddar cheese, and I'm going to put some of the Great Value brand bland plain breadcrumbs. So the water is just about ready to boil for the pasta. Actually, it is just about boiling. So let me turn this around and we will start this. Okay, so let me turn you down a little bit. We will put the pasta right into the pot of boiling water. Again, it's just the boxed macaroni and cheese from Walmart brand. And that is definitely boiling, as you can see. So, take the sauce packet out, put a little salt in this water. Put that in there, stir that up a little bit, and bring it to a boil again. Yeah. Okay, so, turn you up a little bit. So again, this is just the cauliflower and broccoli and some bacon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start cutting this stuff up while that boils. Again, this is already cooked. Obviously, it looks pretty cooked, right? Right. Today is Tuesday, and we are in for some nasty, nasty weather. I think north of us here in Massachusetts is supposed to get snow. We're going to get a lot of rain, a lot of heavy rain, which I will take over snow. But you never know. Anything's possible. It could get really colder, the snow line could move down, and we'll get some snow. Wouldn't be the first time. I remember probably about 8 years ago on April Fool's Day, we ended up getting a snowstorm, a blizzard, 2 feet of snow. The next day it was about 65, 70 degrees, and it all melted. So, yeah. Alright, so there is the bacon, just about all cut up. Take some of this fat off. There's a lot of fat on this piece, so yeah. Alright, stir this pasta a little bit. Alright, so bacon is cut up. Now I'm just going to cut this broccoli and cauliflower smaller a little bit. Now this broccoli and cauliflower, I got in the produce section at Walmart. It was fresh. It wasn't frozen. And it came in a bag, plastic bag or whatever. And you put it in the microwave. You steam it in the microwave for like 3 to 5 minutes. And it was really good, really good. So I don't mind buying the frozen vegetables. But if I can just pop it in the microwave, the fresh, 3 to 5 minutes, it's even better, right? Right. So here are the ingredients that we're going to put in this pasta and macaroni and cheese sauce or whatever as soon as the pasta is done cooking. So while that is boiling, I'm going to move this stuff aside and start grating the cheese. This is just a regular cheese grater I've had forever. I do buy the packaged shredded cheese already once in a while, but I like this. I like it for shredding. I also like it for cutting up, just for cheese and crackers or whatever, or just cutting it and having a piece of cheese. So, yeah. So we will start grating some of this, or shredding it. Usually I'm talking, I don't know what to talk about. Services from my friend have been made. They'll be at the end of the month, so I'm happy to finally know that. If you're new to my channel, first of all, if you're new to my channel, my name is Robin, and I recently lost a very, very, very good friend. And you know, I'm still reeling in from that, and I probably will reel in for the rest of my life over it. And yeah, thought about her last night while I was trying to fall asleep, and again, I'm sure I will think about her often. Good thoughts. Good thoughts. All right. So that's what we got for the cheese now, or so far. That's just going to be on the top of it, so I'm not sure how much more I'm going to shred, but I'll do a little more. Stir this up a little bit. All right, just a little more of this. So I used probably about almost half of that block of cheese. So let's put this back in here. And while I wait for that to finish, I'm just going to take, this is a little baking dish, and I'm going to put some oil on it. Just a little bit. This is just the Great Value brand olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. Just put a little bit of that on the bottom of the pan. So it doesn't stick. I think it'll be cheesy enough that it won't stick, but you never know, right? Right. So, just a little bit of oil there. It wasn't very much, so I'm just going to put a little more. Okay, so put that aside, and what else? Waiting for that. And I suppose I'll probably put the oven on, right? If I'm going to be baking that, excuse me. I'm saying excuse me to the pot of the boiling water. I was saying excuse me like it is a person and it was listening to me. All right, so you know what I'm going to do? I am going to clean up a little bit, and I'm going to get back to you when this pasta is ready for the next step. Okay, so the pasta is ready to be drained, so that is what I'm going to do now. That's my next step, is to drain it in the strainer. So, excuse my back. I'm going to turn my back to you and drain this. Now I'm just going to return this to the pan and put the cheese sauce in it. Alright, so this is just the cheese packet, just a foil packet with the, what do you call it, cheese sauce. That's what it even is. Alright, so I'm going to return it to the stove. Turn you down so you can watch this. All right, just squeeze it out. to take it off the burner for a minute. Hello, I'm taking it off the burner for a minute because it sounded like it was sizzling. So yeah. All right. Mix that up, and I'm going to add a little milk to it because I'm going to add the rest of these ingredients, and it's going to need a little more moisture to it. So, have a little milk. Little milk I'm going to add to it. There we go. It's just the white cheese sauce with a little extra milk in it. And now I'm going to start adding these ingredients. Again, it's the broccoli and cauliflower, the bacon, and the cheese is going to go on top. So, let's see. I'm just going to use my hands to add all that. I think this is going to be kind of like really hearty. All right. Hello. Okay, let me mix this together. All right. Now I'm going to put it all in the oiled pan. There we go. Probably be a little easier to mix in this pan too, right? All right. So let me move you a little closer so you can see what I am doing. Okay. So there is the macaroni and cheese, the Great Value brand 5 cheese artisan blend with the ingredients, the leftover ingredients, the bacon, the broccoli, and the cauliflower. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little of garlic pepper seasoning to it. There we go. Now I'm going to add the shredded cheese on top with the breadcrumbs, and we'll bake it a little bit. Okay. Some of the cheese just fell on the floor. Some of the cheese fell on the floor, and if you heard my door, it was my son leaving. He's going out to help a friend. Okay, so there's the shredded cheese, and we're going to just put some breadcrumbs, sprinkle some breadcrumbs there, and we'll bake this just for a few minutes till the cheese is melted. So here we go. I'm going to put it in the oven. And into the oven she goes. We'll probably leave it in for about, I don't know, 10 minutes until the cheese on top is melted and it's a little crunchy. So while this is baking in the oven for the last little bit of it, I wanted to show you a necklace that I wore today at work. And I'll tell you why I put this on. First of all, this was made by my stepfather, my mother's second husband. His name is Denny, but anyways, it doesn't matter. He made that. He does a lot of jewelry. And this morning, when I was getting ready for work, for whatever reason, I felt really peaceful, really peaceful. It was almost eerie how peaceful I was feeling. And I put this top on and I said, you know, I want to put a necklace on today. And I chose this one. And there's a significance to dragonflies or something. Like if you see a dragonfly outside, it's supposed to, they say, I don't know who they are, but they say it's like a visitor, or someone visiting or something bringing you peace. And I had that really peaceful feeling this morning before I even picked the shirt out or whatever. So yeah, I picked this out, and yeah. So I have been sad recently because of my friend, and I'm sorry if I keep talking about her. Like I said, I'll probably talk about her for a long time, forever. But I felt a lot of peace this morning, and then this stood out. So yeah. And then I got to work and heard some sad news of a coworker, someone that, stopped working with us recently, and she passed away. So anyways, yeah, like I say all the time, life is short. Life is short. We have to embrace every day. We have to embrace every minute. And so I will pray for this person too. There's a lot of this going on out there, and yeah. Anyways, I don't mean to be sad and melancholy. We're supposed to be baking macaroni and cheese, right? Yes, we are. So I just wanted to little segue into my jewelry. So let me open the oven and look at that. And it's got a couple more minutes. So yeah. So enough of the sad melancholy stuff. Onward and upward. We always remember those that we have lost. And yeah, it just seems to be coming around a lot over here. So that is my necklace. Pretty, huh? All right, so I will get back to you as soon as this is done. Okay, it is done and it looks really good. You want to see it? I will show you. Ta-da! So there it is. That is my supper tonight, and it might be my supper tomorrow, might be my lunch tomorrow, might be supper for a couple nights. So that is, again, the Great Value brand Artisan Crafted 5 Italian cheese. And I added to it leftovers that I had in my refrigerator from yesterday. Actually, I cooked the bacon this morning. It needed to be cooked. So in it is the bacon and the broccoli and cauliflower. And I shredded some cheese, the Great Value brand sharp cheddar cheese from the block, and just sprinkled it on top with some breadcrumbs. And yeah, that is the simple meal that I came up with tonight. So thank you for watching. As usual, I hope in this video I showed you how you can dress up a simple box of macaroni and cheese with some things that you might have in your refrigerator. You could use just the bacon, you can use just the vegetables, you can use frozen vegetables, you can use canned vegetables, or you can just eat the macaroni and cheese as it is. I've had it before, this very same macaroni and cheese with a can of diced tomatoes. That's really good too. Add some salt and pepper, some grated cheese on top of it. Yeah, so thank you again for listening to me talk about whatever's on my mind, whether it's people or whatever. My little dragonfly, I was feeling peace this morning. I know that my peace doesn't come from a piece of jewelry or a dragonfly. They say that cardinals is a sign of someone that has passed visiting you. I'm not sure if that's true or not. I see cardinals a lot. I see dragonflies in the warm weather a lot. But honestly, I do know where my peace comes from. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you have peace. And if you don't have peace, I hope that you can find some soon. Have a good night. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.